Alright guys, welcome to a new video. In this video we're going to be doing LibGDX installation. I don't actually know how to really do much. I'm not going to be doing much of a series on this just because I don't really know it too much. But we are going to be doing an installation video. Um, so yeah, what you're going to want to do is you're just going to go to the downloads. And I'm actually doing a voiceover right now because my audio messed up. But you're going to go to downloads and download it, and then you're going to have the file, and you're going to open the file to get that. And right now, I'm just going to be making a new folder. I'm going to call this tutorial. And in this folder, I'm going to make two more folders. One of them is going to be called GDX, which is going to be storing all the GDX files. Another one is going to be called Eclipse, where I'm just going to put my Eclipse files for the actual workspace. So now in the actual setup, I'm leaving everything as is, just changing the destination there. And for sub-projects, that basically is what you want to do. So right now I'm just making a desktop one. You can also do Android, iOS, Mo, and HTML, which is websites. There's also extensions. I'm only doing Box 2D right now because that's what it actually selects when you first open up the installation. And there's also third-party extensions. These are just extensions that aren't directly made by the LibGDX team, but they like to put them in there still, so you can just select those too if you want, but I'm not going to be doing any of that right now. I'm just leaving it how it is when you first start it up, except I'm only doing it with the desktop instead of the Android and stuff like that. So we're going to hit generate. It's going to take about 9 seconds to generate, and once that's done, there we go, it's done. Only took 9.12 seconds. And now, as you can see in this file, we have all the Gradle information. So what we're going to want to do now is we're actually want to open up Eclipse. And then in Eclipse, we're just going to open up a workspace. I actually messed up my workspace name, so it actually ended up being in a different place than that Eclipse folder. But that doesn't matter. Actually, where your workspace is, you can put your workspace wherever you want. It doesn't have to actually be in the same file as your GDX, as long as you make sure your workspace is not directly with the GDX information. As long as they're separated different folders, it's okay. They cannot be in the same folder because then Eclipse the Gradle actually doesn't know what it's trying to load because it's trying to load both the actual Eclipse workspace and the Gradle information. But yeah, as you can see, I'm showing you Gradle right here. This is actually where you download it. You can actually get it right in the Eclipse marketplace, which I'll show you in a minute. But yeah, let's just wait for this to load up. And yeah, so as you can see, we have it open now. I'm just closing out of some stuff I don't need. So what you want to do now is you're going to go to File. Or actually, right now I'm going to show you the Gradle Marketplace, I believe. So I don't know what I'm doing anymore, but we're going to Help. And then in Help, there should be at the bottom Eclipse Marketplace. So you want to open that up. It's a little bit slow, but we're going to let that load. Give it a minute. And then I'm going to install because I already installed it just to show you it. But as you can see, there is any Gradle thing in there. You just want to type in that search bar that was just there, Gradle, and it should pop up. I'll show you the full name of it right now. See a Gradle IDE pack. So you just want to download that. It should be right in the marketplace if you search it up. And then what you're going to want to do is we're going to go to File, Import, Gradle STS project, and then Browse. And you want to go to that GDX file we made, or whatever you called it. So I put that under Tutorial, GDX. And open that, and then you want to hit Build Model. This is what you have to do for any sort of Gradle project in here. And select all three of those. And then don't touch anything below it. That's all fine there. And just hit Finish. And then we're just going to let that kind of download, do its thing. It's going to take a minute. And then as you can see, we have our GDX. We have our GDX core and our GDX desktop. The GDX is just the main GDX information. The core is what you're going to put your main programming classes and stuff like that in. That is basically universal. So as you can see below it, there's a desktop. If you have desktop, Android, iOS, all of those are going to be universal, whatever you put in the core. So, yeah. basically the desktop is just going to be showing some specific information that if you load up on a desktop, this is what's going to be shown, plus the core. And because there's differences in each platform, so they just need that other file to tell it what to do when there's another platform. So I can see there's a game file in here already. That shows the create, render, and dispose method. It's the same as the slick2d, which uses init for initialize, render, and update methods. So yeah, I don't really know this too well, but if you do want to see a tutorial on it, I could do a tutorial on it. Just leave likes and comments and stuff like that. Just let me know you want to see it, and I could do one. I do know it a little bit, and I could learn it some more. But I think that's really all I need to say. So yeah, thanks for watching.